Roblox is a massive online world. It is a place where millions of children go every single day to play, create, and connect with their friends. Imagine a digital playground where you can build anything you can dream of, from a towering castle to a futuristic city. Kids love this freedom. They can design their own characters called avatars and explore countless games made by other users. The platform's appeal is its endless variety and the social element of playing together. For many young people, it is their primary way to hang out with friends after school, a virtual space that feels both limitless and personal. It has become a cornerstone of modern childhood entertainment. However, this digital playground has a dark side. A shadow looms over the bright and colorful worlds that children so eagerly explore. Some adults come to Roblox not to play or create, but with sinister intentions. They use the platform's features, which are designed for fun and socializing, to find and exploit vulnerable children. These individuals, often called predators, may pretend to be kids themselves. They create friendly-looking avatars and join games that are popular with younger players. Their goal is to build trust, to become a digital friend, and then to lure these unsuspecting children into dangerous situations, both on and off the platform. This is a chilling reality that turns a place of joy into a hunting ground. The very design of Roblox can sometimes make it easier for these bad actors to operate. While the company has rules and safety systems in place, predators are persistent and find ways to get around them. For example, the platform has so many user-created games that it can be difficult to monitor every single one for inappropriate content. The Louisiana Attorney General's lawsuit in August 2025 pointed this out, highlighting games with disturbing themes that had been visited thousands of times. Predators might use the in-game chat to slowly groom a child, or they might try to convince them to move their conversation to another, less monitored app where they can communicate more freely and secretly. This is a common tactic used to isolate a child from their parents and the platform's safety net. The statistics paint a concerning picture of who is using the platform. According to Roblox's own reports from this year, a very large portion of its daily users are young children. In fact, about 1 in every 5 players on any given day is under the age of 9. This means that millions of the most vulnerable members of our society are logging into this environment, often without direct parental supervision. The presence of so many young children makes the platform an attractive target for those who wish to do them harm. It creates a serious responsibility for the company, for parents, and for society as a whole to recognize the risks and take decisive action to protect these kids from the hidden dangers that lurk behind the screen. In the face of this growing problem, some people have decided to take matters into their own hands. One of them is a 22-year-old YouTuber who goes by the name Schlep. He saw the danger that children were facing on Roblox and felt that not enough was being done to stop it. So he became a self-described predator hunter. Schlep would go onto the platform and create sting operations, much like law enforcement might do. He would pose as a minor to attract the attention of adults who were there for the wrong reasons. His goal was to gather evidence of their predatory behavior in the hopes of exposing them and getting them arrested. Schlepp's methods were direct and designed for a modern audience. He would record his interactions with these suspected predators, capturing the conversations where they would try to groom his decoy persona. He would then compile this evidence and present it to the police. According to Schlepp, his work has been successful. He claims that his investigations have directly led to the arrest of 6 different individuals who were using Roblox to try and harm children. He would post videos of his operations on YouTube, not only to show his successes but also to warn parents and kids about the real dangers that exist on these popular gaming platforms. His actions made him a hero to many who felt that someone was finally fighting back. The public response to Schlepp's work was overwhelmingly positive. Many parents and players saw him as a vigilante doing the necessary work that the company itself was failing to do. A petition was even started online, calling for the resignation of Roblox's CEO, David Baszucki, and it quickly gathered tens of thousands of signatures. People were angry. They felt that a massive billion-dollar corporation should be able to keep its youngest users safe. Schlepp became a symbol of that frustration, a regular person who was stepping up to protect children when a powerful company seemingly would not or could not. His videos served as a stark and powerful wake-up call for many families. The stories Schlepp uncovered were deeply disturbing and highlighted the sophisticated tactics that predators use. For instance, the lawsuit filed in Louisiana mentioned a man who was arrested in July 2025. This individual was allegedly using voice-altering software to make himself sound like a young girl on Roblox. He used this disguise to trick other children and lure them into his confidence. This is the exact type of behavior that Schlepp was working to expose. By going undercover himself, he was able to shine a bright light on these dark corners of the platform, showing the world the specific methods predators employ, and proving that the threat was not just theoretical but very real and active. You might think that Roblox would be grateful for Schlepp's help in catching dangerous individuals on its platform. However, the company had a very different reaction. Instead of thanking him or offering to work with him, Roblox took legal action. The company's lawyers sent Schlepp a cease and desist letter. This is a formal demand that he immediately stop all of his predator hunting activities on their platform. The letter essentially told him that if he continued his work, the company might sue him. This move shocked many of Schlepp's supporters and raised serious questions about Roblox's priorities. Why would they try to shut down someone who was helping to make their platform safer? Roblox's reasoning is that safety and moderation should be handled by the company itself, through its own official channels. From their perspective, having individuals like Schlepp conduct their own independent sting operations creates chaos and potential legal problems. The company argues that it has a large, dedicated team of thousands of moderators who work around the clock, using advanced technology to scan for bad behavior. They believe that investigations should be left to them and to trained law enforcement professionals. They worry that vigilante actions, even with good intentions, could interfere with official investigations or even violate the platform's terms of service. Roblox wants to be in complete control of safety on its site. This creates a clash between two very different points of view. On one side you have Schlepp and his supporters. They argue that his work gets results. He has provided evidence that has led to actual arrests, which is a tangible outcome that makes children safer. They believe that if the official systems were working perfectly, there would be no need for predator hunters like him in the first place. His actions, they say, prove that there are gaps in Roblox's safety net, and he is simply filling them. To them, stopping Schlepp is like taking the guard dog away from the sheep, leaving them more vulnerable than before. His work is seen as a necessary, if unconventional form of protection. On the other side, Roblox presents its case for a more structured and official approach. The company points to its ongoing investments in safety technology and its cooperation with law enforcement agencies around the world. They argue that they have established procedures for reporting and handling these serious issues. In their view, a YouTuber operating independently does not have the training or the legal authority to conduct these kinds of investigations properly. There is a risk that evidence could be collected incorrectly, making it unusable in court, or that the vigilantes' actions could alert predators and cause them to disappear before police can intervene. Roblox insists that safety is their top priority, but it must be managed their way. The conflict between Roblox and Schlepp is more than just a story about one YouTuber and one company. It highlights a much larger and more important issue, the challenge of keeping children safe in the digital age. As more of our lives move online, our playgrounds, schools, and social spaces become virtual. This brings incredible opportunities for learning and connection, but it also creates new dangers. The core of the problem is that the internet allows for anonymity, and people with bad intentions can use that anonymity to hide who they are and what they truly want. This is a battle that is being fought on countless apps, games, and websites every single day. To address these threats, companies like Roblox are slowly adding more safety features, often in response to public pressure and lawsuits. For example, Roblox has recently introduced new age verification systems, using a selfie to help confirm that a user is actually a teenager. They have also joined programs designed to help remove inappropriate images of children from the internet. These are positive steps, but many argue they are not enough. The Louisiana lawsuit, backed by politicians like Representative Rocana, shows that the government and the public are demanding more. They want companies to be held responsible for the content on their platforms, and to design their products with child safety as the primary goal, not an afterthought. Ultimately, protecting children online requires a team effort. It cannot be left to companies alone, nor can it be handled solely by vigilante heroes or parents. Everyone has a role to play. Technology companies must invest heavily in proactive moderation and design their platforms to be as safe as possible from the start. This includes robust age verification and making it harder for adults to contact children they do not know. Law enforcement needs the resources and training to investigate and prosecute online crimes effectively. And parents must stay involved in their children's digital lives, teaching them to be smart and cautious online. The most powerful tool we have is education and open communication. Parents should talk to their children about the risks of the internet in an honest, age-appropriate way. Kids need to know that they should never share personal information, like their real name, school, or address, with strangers online. They should be taught to recognize red flags, such as an adult asking them to keep secrets or to move to a different chat app. Most importantly, children must feel safe telling a trusted adult if anything online makes them feel uncomfortable or scared, without the fear of getting in trouble or losing their internet access. This ongoing conversation is our best defense in the unending battle for online safety. But the impact of this controversy didn't stop at lawsuits and policy changes. In fact, it set off a domino effect around the world. Several countries responded by banning Roblox entirely, citing concerns over child safety and the platform's ability to protect its youngest users. For many, these bans were fueled by the perception, right or wrong, that Roblox was not doing enough, or even that it was supporting predators by failing to act decisively. This global reaction shows just how serious the world views the responsibility of online platforms to protect children, and how quickly public opinion can turn when safety is in question.